Hi, I'm Janae with Cafe Janae. I'm here at the beautiful lodge in Gallatin, Missouri at the Morel Ranch. Welcome to the kitchen. Every time that I want to eat ice cream, I have this debate with myself. Half of me just loves ice cream and I want to eat it, but the other half of me is feeling guilty and not wanting to eat it because I don't want to fill my body up with sugar and hydrogenated oil and things that are going to be really unhealthy for me. Well, today you can have your cake and eat it too because I'm going to show you how to make ice cream that is really quick, really easy, and it's delicious. Once you taste this ice cream, it's going to be hard to go back to store-bought ice cream ever again. All we're going to do is use 5 ingredients: coconut milk, raw cacao powder, some sea salt, coconut oil, and a little bit of raw agave nectar. All of these ingredients have vitamins and minerals that are going to benefit your health, and we don't have anything that's going to be detrimental to your health. And it's easy as throwing it into the blender and then putting it in an ice cream maker. Let's start with the coconut milk. Just put that in the blender. Sometimes if the coconut milk's been chilled a little bit, the fat will separate from the water. So don't worry if there's 2 layers in the coconut milk cans. And then after the coconut milk, we're going to use some raw cacao powder. Now, raw cacao powder is the same as chocolate powder, but better. Raw cacao powder has 700 times more nutrients than regular chocolate powder because it hasn't been refined and alkalized like regular chocolate powder has. Raw cacao powder is a superfood, which means it's very high in antioxidants and mineral content. So that means when you're eating raw cacao powder, you're getting even more nutrition than you are in spinach and broccoli with some nutrients. We're just going to pour that in the blender like that. And then some raw agave nectar. Now, agave is tricky because there's a lot of agave nectars that claim to be raw, but they're really not. So you need to make sure that when you buy your agave nectar, you buy it with a container that actually says raw on the container. If it doesn't say raw, it's probably not raw. We're also going to be using some raw coconut butter. This is going to give our ice cream a nice creamy texture and add some healthy fats into our ice cream. And then just a little bit of salt to perk up the flavor. Often when you have sweet dishes, it's good to add in a little bit of salt because that just enhances the flavor of everything else. That's how easy it is. Now all we're going to do is blend and put it in our ice cream maker. Okay, we're done blending. Make sure that you blend it until it's nice and smooth and creamy. Now, the ice cream maker I like to use is really amazing because all you have to do is take this little tumbler here and you put this in your freezer. You don't need ice, you don't need salt, you don't need to crank it. It just does everything for you. Keep this in your freezer, and then when you're ready for it, you take it out, put it on the ice cream maker, fill it up with your ice cream batter, and turn it on, and you've got ice cream in 20 minutes or less. Now, there's really no excuse for eating unhealthy ice cream because this is quick, it's delicious, it's easy, and it's completely healthy for you. I hope you've enjoyed learning how to make quick and easy, delicious chocolate coconut ice cream. Thanks for joining us. Okay, we're back, and we have several different kinds of ice creams that we've made. We've got a delicious raspberry pomegranate sorbetto, a dairy-free, sugar-free vanilla, and a coconut chocolate. I really love the combination of these 3 flavors, or you can eat them on their own, and they're just as delicious. Now, if you have an ice cream maker, I showed you how to put the batter into the ice cream maker. It just goes for 20 minutes, and then you've got your frozen ice cream. If you don't have an ice cream maker, you can simply pour it into a dish like I've done with this raspberry pomegranate sorbet. You put it in the freezer, let it freeze, and then all you need to do is give it like 10 minutes out of the freezer just to soften up a little bit, and then you can scoop it out just like regular ice cream. So you don't even need an ice cream maker. You can still make these delicious ice creams just by having a pan and putting it in your freezer. Let's scoop these up and And I'll show you one of my favorite ways to eat these ice creams. Now, these ice creams are made from nuts and coconut and fresh fruit and dried fruit and all sorts of really healthy, nutrient-dense items. So you can feel comfortable eating these for breakfast or snack or any time of the day you want. And really what you're getting is whole food and raw food nutrition with a dessert. So you really can have your cake and eat it too, because with these desserts, it's just like eating a really healthy meal, but it's in tasty dessert style. Now, see how with this, with the raspberry sorbetto, if you don't put it in the ice cream maker, it makes it a little more icy, but it's still like really workable, and you can still make it work. It just doesn't work out quite as creamy as if you have the ice cream maker. So I love to put all these flavors together in a bowl, sprinkle it with fruit that complements the different flavors. So the raspberries really complement the chocolate, the blueberries and the raspberries both complement the vanilla. The raspberries obviously complement the raspberry pomegranate ice cream. Gives you a really stunning visual display. And then you've got even more fresh fruit and antioxidants in your dessert, which could totally be suitable for any meal of the day or any treat. You can eat this guilt-free. It's delicious, it's easy, it's quick, and that's really the way healthy food should be. I hope you've enjoyed learning how to make different kinds of ice cream with Cafe Genet. Thanks for joining us.